Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're unpacking a massive and honestly a truly fascinating shift happening right now in Islamic education for Canadian families. We're looking at how the move to online learning isn't just a temporary fix or some convenient backup plan. No, it's a complete evolution in how families connect with the Quran right from the comfort of their living rooms. If you've been searching for clear, structured answers on how to navigate this whole landscape, well, you are definitely in the right place.
Okay, let's dive right in. We've got a clear, six-part roadmap for you today. We'll be covering the Canadian challenge, the online solution, empowering kids at home, second chances for adults, choosing the right academy, and finally, building a family routine. We are literally covering everything from those tricky geographic hurdles to a highly actionable blueprint for your family's success.
Starting off with Section 1, the Canadian challenge, navigating geography and time. Before we even look at the solution, we've got to acknowledge the sheer logistical realities of seeking Islamic education across Canada's vast landscapes.
To put this into perspective, Statistics Canada notes that there are over 1.8 million Muslims living in the country. That's a huge number. Now, if you're located right in the heart of Toronto or Vancouver, sure, you probably have an Islamic center nearby. But Muslim families are spread far and wide, from Calgary to Ottawa and everywhere in between. In those sprawling suburbs and smaller towns, access to qualified teachers is severely limited, which makes it incredibly tough to find the right educational support in your own neighborhood.
This really highlights the deep contrast between the old way and the new way. On one side, traditional commutes mean battling harsh Canadian winters for months at a time. It means sitting in bumper-to-bumper traffic after a long day of work and trying to force your family into fixed, rigid evening slots. But compare that to the barrier-free comfort of online learning. We're talking a warm home environment, connecting securely via video calls, and completely flexible timing that actually works for you.
Which brings us perfectly to Section 2, the online solution, breaking down barriers. Let's see how this modern approach is actually becoming the preferred, superior alternative for busy parents from coast to coast.
The online advantage fundamentally changes the logistics of learning. I mean, think about it. Snow, traffic, distance, they become completely irrelevant. The teacher connects directly to your home via a secure video call. The lesson happens right where you are. And because the timing is agreed upon directly between your family and the teacher, it actually fits your family's real week rather than some institution's rigid timetable. It's an absolute game changer.
Moving right along to Section 3, empowering kids at home, safe and focused learning. Let's shift our focus to the younger demographic for a minute and emphasize the profound emotional and educational benefits for kids when they learn in their own space. Because the learning environment, it deeply matters. In a traditional classroom setting, a child might have to deal with potential peer pressure or just the everyday stress of rushing out the door. But online, they're in a safe, familiar home space with their own things around them. Instead of a teacher's attention being divided up among a big group, online one-to-one learning gives them immediate tajweed correction. And rather than a rigid institutional timetable that inevitably clashes with Canadian school life, online learning fits beautifully around a kid's busy academic days and extracurriculars.
And because of that dedicated one-to-one focus, every single tajweed error is corrected immediately. The teacher explains every difficult concept until it genuinely clicks. And here is exactly why this matters so much. This level of flexibility directly reduces missed lessons. You see, consistent attendance is the dividing line between students who stall out and those who progress steadily.
Let's head into Section 4, second chances for adults, a shame-free journey. You know, online learning isn't just for kids. Let's look at how these platforms offer adult learners a truly beautiful way to fulfill a long-held wish to connect with the Kalam Allah.
What is truly transformative about this approach is how perfectly it addresses the adult learner's mindset. A qualified teacher works with your specific pace and your specific goals. Complete beginners can start right at the beginning with the Nurani Qaida, no problem at all. Others can refine and perfect their tajweed or even begin memorization goals. And because of the one-on-one privacy, there's no group to keep up with. That means adults can finally pursue their personal goals without ever feeling behind or facing any embarrassment about starting late.
To those adult viewers watching this right now, I really want to share this profound reminder. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "Whoever treads a path seeking knowledge, Allah will make easy for him a path to paradise." It is such a beautiful promise, and you know what? It has absolutely no age limit attached to it. It is literally never too late to begin.
Okay, moving to Section 5, choosing the right academy, what to look for.
We're pivoting into our actionable application phase here to equip you and your family with a real, concrete vetting strategy.
Because the reality is, let's be honest, not all online platforms deliver what they promise. You really have to ask yourself on the platforms you're researching, what exact credentials should you ask for before enrolling your child or even yourself?
So the crucial point is to demand these specific standards. Think of this as your academy checklist. First, ensure the teacher has 8 to 10 years of formal Islamic education. Second, they must hold an Ijazah and Quran recitation. Ask if they have experience with your specific age or level. Also, a reputable academy is going to confidently offer a free trial lesson, provide regular progress reports to keep you engaged, and have female teachers available for sisters and young girls. You want a program that includes Islamic studies and moral education alongside recitation, giving students a complete foundation rather than just teaching them to sound out words.
And finally, Section 6, building a family routine, a blueprint for success. Look, choosing the right academy is only half the battle. The structure a family builds at home dictates how much a student actually benefits from even the best online teacher.
Let's walk step by step through this highly effective blueprint. Step 1. Fix a lesson time and protect it. Write it in the family calendar like a regular school appointment and do not cancel for minor reasons. Step 2. Set up a dedicated, quiet space specifically for lessons. Using the exact same spot builds a focus habit in a child's mind. Step 3. Do a 5-minute review after class. Honestly, just asking your child to recite one thing they learned reinforces the lesson without adding a heavy burden. And Step 4. Request monthly progress reports to keep the family engaged and the student highly motivated.
When you put all of this together, the right vetting, the right routine, the right environment, you give your family the connection to the sacred text that lasts a lifetime. The core takeaway here is that this whole shift is about moving far beyond just logistical convenience. It's about building a profound, lasting legacy for your family that remains long after every other lesson is forgotten.
So, after exploring the incredible benefits of this shift, the flexibility, the personalized attention, and the blueprint for making it work seamlessly in your home, are you ready to take that first step and build your family's lasting connection today? If the barriers of distance and time have truly been erased, what is holding us back from starting this journey? Keep learning, keep focusing, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.